Hello, hello, my dear students. Let me know if you are here. Okay, yes, I see that some of you are here. Yes, okay, good. You know that today, if we have online lessons, all right. So today, I don't know if you have been informed yet, but if you participate in the lessons online, your attendance it's marked in the register. Also the past one from the 25th of March. So it's really good to have the records of all your activity. So today we are going to talk about inversion. I wonder if you had a minute to watch the film that I sent you. Have you seen the film? If not, please do it now. We'll have a short break. Okay, I'm back. I hope you have seen the film now. It wasn't long, just a minute and a half, but that was a brief introduction to our lesson. So now we are going to start talking what the inversion is. Okay, I think you can see the screen now. Okay, and here. Let's talk about the invention. There are some examples from the film that I hope you watched. Look at the first one. I had never seen such a wonder. And here, inversion. Never had I seen such a wonder. Why do you think they are different? And again, the man in the movie had already explained everything in a very brief time. So why do we need inversion? What is it all about? Of course, for formality, drama, emphasis. Uh, Maybe it's not that frequently used in spoken language, though it is sometimes, but definitely it is used in literature, in formal writing, but also if you really listen carefully, you can hear that in some movies. So now, when we want to use inversion with the sentences that have no auxiliary, what do we do? Let's have a look here. I rarely smoke. It's a typical present simple sentence. No auxiliary verb. So what do we do? Well, of course, when we start with the negative word, like here, rarely, we use auxiliary verb, do, because in present simple, it's our auxiliary verb, do or does, depending on the person. Then we have a person, our subject, and the verb. So I think it's fairly easy, right? And of course, when we have an auxiliary verb in affirmative sentence, it's even easier. We start with a negative word, we have auxiliary verb, the person, the subject, the verb, and the rest. So I think it's fairly easy. So shall we try with an exercise? How would you complete it? Can you suggest your answers? You can always type them on the chat. I'm waiting. Yes, anyone? Of course, I think I will have to start with never, right? What comes next? Yes, 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 Mikołaj. Never, never had. Never had I, Bartek, yes. Okay. Okay. As Miłosz suggested. Well done. Okay, so let's continue with another example. Yes, Michał Żuralski, well done too. Okay. So, what about this example? What shall we start with? Rarely, yes, yes, Mateusz. Has, I'm not sure if has, but rarely do they lose. So rarely do they use. Rzadko przegrywają. Again, well done. So here we have one more example. Okay. Yes. So what about now? Miłosz? What's the problem, Miłosz? Okay, we'll start with seldom. Here, seldom is a negative word. Yes. Seldom do I, yes. Seldom do I, and what follows? Do I eat? Okay, yes, Miłosz. And of course, seldom do I eat meat. So again, well done. So that was all from this website. I hope you have a brief idea what it all is about. And now I do have some more exercises for you. Okay, so let's do a couple of more exercises today, and at the end I will give you some summary. I think in this way you will understand and remember inversion much better. You've already got the idea. So here you have a few sentences. Let's say, look at the first 5, okay? And try to rewrite them using inversion. Or the first 4 if you cannot see more. Okay, so now I will give you about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, to rewrite the sentences. Yes, Michał. Never had John been to such a fantastic restaurant. Yes. Well done, Michał. What about the next one? Yes, Miłosz, you're absolutely right. Yes, Mateusz, well done. So now you can think about the next sentence. Okay. Okay. I know that there is a little bit of a delay, but I'm waiting for more answers. And here is the next one. In no way do I want to be associated with this project. Yes, Ola, well done. Okay. Absolutely. So only number 3 and 4 are left before I give you some summary of this topic. Michał, I do understand it's just a slip of your finger because it's a present yes, it's the present sentence. Hmm? Yeah, so now number 3 and 4. Whoever is first. Claudia, no sooner had they. Absolutely, Claudia, no sooner had they eaten dinner than the ceiling crashed onto the dining table. And I wonder, how would you translate sentence number 3 into Polish? Mikołaj, number 4, scarcely had I finished. Yeah, exactly. So now I'm just wondering, how would you translate number 3 into Polish? Any suggestions? Yes? Okay, you know that participation is welcomed. Okay, hello, Rahu. Scarcely had they finished writing. Yes, that's the answer. Now I'm just wondering if you can provide me with the translation of into Polish of sentence number 3. Yes, anyone? Well, Victor, I don't know what you mean by co to. So, what about saying sentence number 3 in Polish? Ledwie co zjedli obiad, sufit spadł na stół. So, no sooner we would translate as ledwie, zaledwie. The very similar option is in sentence number 4. Scarcely had I finished, exactly in the same way. Ledwie co skończyłem pisać essay, kiedy egzaminator ogłosił koniec egzaminu. So those were a couple of examples of inversion, and now just a brief summary. Okay, and again, now I would like you to think when we use maybe not, what are the negative words after which we use translations? Any ideas? Any ideas? Can you provide some answers on the chat? Yes, Antek, you're absolutely right. Can you provide me some answers? After which words do we use inversions? So you already had some examples, yes? There were rarely, scarcely, no sooner, and so on. So all the negative words that we start with. And here you have a brief summary of using inversion in different tenses. So that's something I will also send you on Librus so that you have access to it. I don't think I really need to read that. You can have a look at it. What is very important are auxiliary verbs. So something you need to remember that in present continuous is am, in past continuous was, have or has in present perfect, okay? Or even present perfect continuous, doesn't really matter. Past perfect also had, or past perfect continuous, the same had. All the future tenses, of course, it's will, no matter what future tense it is. Always will is the auxiliary verbs. And when we talk about modals, of course, the modal verb acts as an auxiliary verb and it comes first. So that's something I would like you to remember after today's lesson. Of course, the lesson wouldn't be the lesson if you didn't have some homework to do. Again, I will write about it on Librus, but I think it's good to know already what you will have to do. So, exercises number 2, 3, 4, and 5 from page 142 will be your homework. And that will be all for today. Thank you very much for your participation. And again, I want to emphasize that now your active participation in online lessons is treated as your as being present in the lesson. Our next lesson will be next week from Monday to Wednesday. I will inform you about the day on Librus and on our messenger group. So again, thank you for today. Thank you for today. And have a nice weekend and see you next week.